guys, my name is Armin. Today in our continuous journey, we're going to take a look at two other tabs in Navisworks Freedom, Review and Viewpoint. So without further ado, let's just jump into Navisworks Freedom. So first we're going to hit Review tab. The first item that we see is measurement tool. So when you click under measurement, you can see a different option: point to point, point to multiple point, area, angles. So it's gonna give you a variety of options that you can choose. So as soon as I click on the measurement, the lock is gonna get turned on, and this is basically telling me what axis you want to lock your measurement to. So for now, I'm gonna just, for the purpose of this one, just on Z, so I can show you guys what it means by that. So if I select one point and then bring it down, it basically only going towards the Z axis, so it's not gonna move anywhere. And if I click down here, it basically give me 13 feet 5 inches over here. The two options that you can see right here is the start and the end. Start is the first point, end is the second point. This one, the first box is X, Y, and Z, and this is the difference between these 2 points, and the distance from point 1 to point B is 13 feet. So this is a really great tool to give you the elevations between 2 different points, right? So if you want to give an invert, you're gonna click on the, let's say, bottom of the pipe, it's gonna give you the invert. And if you want to get the elevation between 2 points, this is a great tool to do so. The next option that you can see over here is shortest distance, and this is gonna be turned on when you select 2 objects. So I'm gonna select this object and this object over here. So the shortest distance is gonna tell me exactly what is the elevation between these two, what is the distance, what is the Y, what is the Z, what is the X. So this is gonna be a great tool that you'll be able to quickly get the shortest distance between 2 objects. And if you wanna get rid of basically all the measurement, you just simply hit the clear button and everything is gonna go away. And this is gonna be a really great tool to help you out measuring different areas. The next one right here is view comments. So when you click on view comments, there's a box shows up, and if there is any comments in Navisworks Manage created for any clash, any location, that's gonna show up in this box for you. So on the review tab, make sure you work with measurements and let me know if you have any issues in the comment section. I'll for sure go through your reviews and your comments and then provide you with a good answer on how you can use it. So the next tab that we are going to look at is a viewpoint tab. This tab goes hand in hand with Save Viewpoints. All these viewpoints were created in Navisworks Manage and were published from NWF model to an NWD, and we cannot edit any of these viewpoints because Navisworks Freedom only opens up NWDs, as we discussed in previous videos, and you can see only document version of the models. So we won't be able to edit any of them. So all of these were created before, and this is going to be a great tool. Vim team running the NWF, creating viewpoints, adding markups, publish NWDs. NWDs get shared with the field team. Field team open it up on daily basis or weekly basis, and they can look at the most up-to-date changes. This is going to be really a great tool to communicate between field and BIM, or office and BIM, because we basically show them what's going on in the model by creating these viewpoints and associated markups. So the next panel that we're going to look at is a camera. So this one, you can see the perspective and the ortho. The only quick tip here is the ortho is on when you are on a select mode. So if I go on the walk mode and I go right here, you guys can see the ortho is not on, so it gets turned off. So what we need to do is, if you want to get an ortho when you are taking a picture, just make sure you select and then go over here, ortho, and basically you can get ortho. The most important part and inside this panel is the field of view. So the field of view is basically help you when sometimes if you have any viewpoint that is distorted, it's because of these field of view. So just simply come over here, adjust the number, any number between 80 to 90 would work. Just select those and everything should be fine. The next one, align camera, so straighten on z-axis. This is basically it's just a quick way to access the camera. Show tilt bar. Tilt bar is active when you are on a walk mode. So if I go to a select that turned off, turned on, I can tilt up and down when I'm on the walk mode. Navigation panel, very important. You can see the same navigation panel basically right here. So you can see the steering wheel, you can see the pan, zoom, orbit, basically just walk, select, and you can have access to the same thing over here. Realism, basically you can turn on a third person and just give it a little bit. So if I come here, turn on the person, and then try to so you guys can see I can go through this wall right now, right? So if I go back here, turn on the collision, it's not going through the wall. So this is gonna be a kind of really good tool when you want to showcase to the owner, you know, if you have like a low pipe, basically the guy crouches over the pipe, you know, it's a collision and gravity. It's going to be a good tool to kind of showcase the area for people. The next item that we're going to look at is render style. So this area you have the light and the mode. So the light is going to basically change it if you go to the full light. I mostly just leave it on the headlight and no light, and the render I leave it on shaded. So when I do the clashes and getting like a lot of models, basically just use the mode of just a shaded style. It's better, and I can see everything and I don't have any lag. The next one is basically just right here. If you have a lot of line, like a grid line, level line coming from Revit, you can turn it off. And then if it's a text, if it's a point, you can turn all of them on and off, so you can make your model a little bit cleaner. This is just the whole object, so you gotta make sure you have these on. This is basically just these 4 panels are part of the viewpoints that are really important to kind of get the rendering style and the navigation style correctly. One little thing over here, so this linear speed, it's very important because sometimes you guys walk around in your model and it gets really fast. So if I, let's say, change this to, it's gonna be really hard, but you guys can see it's really fast and it's really hard to control. So that's because of linear speeds change. So the best way is just kind of keep it at like 40 or 45, and it's gonna be really easy for you guys. So if it's right now, you can see it's really hard for me to control. So what I do, I just go back here, change it, let's say 45, and then it's gonna go back to normal. So just make sure you kind of pay attention to the linear speed if you're facing that problem. The last item, which is the most important one on this panel, is enable sectioning. So let's click on the enable sectioning real quick, see what we have over here. So the first one is the mode. So you have a box and you have a plane. Box, basically placing your model inside the box isolated. So if you want to showcase only mechanical room, only electrical room, you can put that area into a box and save that viewpoint. So in your meeting, you can click on that area, you have everything in one box, one location, and you can take a look at it. This is going to be the scale, so you can kind of make that area smaller or bigger. It's kind of up to you how you want to have it. And then when you're done, you can kind of fit the section, and then everything is going to kind of go away. So right now I kind of got rid of everything. I only have that. So if I want to go back, you guys can see I can change, move it around, and fit it. So this is going to be for isolation. The next, it's plane. This is my favorite one. I use it a lot. And if I want to get the actual plane that I need, I only have the top plane on because all of these plane are the correspondent to the alignment tool. So if you turn on the first plane, it's gonna be on top and bottom, front, back, left, and right? This is gonna be aligned to a view. So if you are at each view, so this is my view and it's aligned to that. The next one is aligned to surface. This is an item that I'm using on daily basis, and the reason for it is really fast and easy. So any surface that you click on, it basically gives you a section for that area. So if I want to look at the cross section of the building, I kind of click on it. If I want to go real quick, let's say this area, just move over there. If I want to look at the floor plan of level 1, I just click on the floor plan on level 1 and just go up and down. And a quick note over here, you have this link section. So this means if you have two planes on, you can link them together. See if it works over here. So this is the top, this is the bottom, right? I'm gonna link them. So right now if I move this, you see that the bottom it moves. If I go, it's gonna go to top. So if I bring it down, it's gonna do a cross section from the top. If I move it from the bottom, it's gonna take it from the bottom. So you can link those, any of these that you guys can turn them on and off and link them. That's gonna be a way to go linking section planes. Thank you guys for watching today's episode in Navisworks Freedom tutorial. If you like the content, please subscribe and leave a like button. And in the comment section down below, let me know what would you like to learn in Navisworks Freedom so I can create a content that works for you. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.